Hello, everyone. Our presentation is about the 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss.
The 4-Hour Workweek is about escaping the 9-to-5 workweek and liberating yourself from the mundane office life that many of us seem to fall into.
Have you ever gone into work and you start working for what feels like 3 hours, and you look at the clock and it's only been 5 minutes? I know this has happened to me one too many times.
But this is what your life could be. You could be on the beach, enjoying your life, instead of wasting away at a 9-to-5 job and never feeling like you're able to do what you want. It is possible to be done with your job by 10 a.m. and spend the rest of your day at the beach.
Most workers in the 9-to-5 workplace believe that in order to make more money, they need to be working more hours. However, this is not true. Instead, workers become time wasters. In order to space out their day, the workers begin to do repetitive work for the day. They'll start checking every single email the moment they receive them, they walk around with papers to appear busy, and they attend meetings that have no connection to what they need to get done for the day. These tasks are not efficient for work or the company. But what could be done to eliminate some of this work and irrelevant tasks?
When eliminating stressors and clients, the 80-20 rule should be put into effect. The 80-20 rule is when you eliminate 20% of the client load that isn't bringing in the majority of the profit and get 80% of the results. You should also consider getting a virtual assistant to help keep you organized. You can do this by putting a help wanted ad online, or hire someone that you trust and believe will be able to do all the irrelevant tasks that end up taking time out of your day. Remember to look out for you, because you are number one. So why wouldn't anyone want to do this?
Individuals fear the 4-hour work week because they worry about their families and being able to take care of them. They believe that switching over will cost them. Imagine that you're 32 years old with a wife or husband and 2.5 kids, and you worry that by leaving the 9-to-5 workforce, you could be putting your family at risk. But if you don't get over the fear of changing your work life, you could be losing something far more important, enjoying your life.
By utilizing the 80-20 rule that Justin talked about earlier, you can go on many retirements to anywhere in the world. You are able to gain more profit while spending less time working in the office. By enacting this rule, your focus will shift to only the big spending clients, which lead to an increase in your cash flow. With this money from these clients, you can spend your time enjoying your life on vacation. This allows you to gain some freedom from constantly working, and is also important for your health and your stress levels.
I need to focus on answering all emails and phone calls before I can finish projects. My boss tells me that I have to do a project, but then she emails me and has me go to meetings for no reason or relation to work. I try to do my work, but sometimes I have no idea what my job is anymore. Is there a way I can manage my time better?
One way to liberate yourself from the stressors of your job is to make a priority list. In order to make the most of your time, you need to put the most important task that must be accomplished first. Even if that's a hard task, that is the one that you need to accomplish right off the bat. Next, you need to make sure your tasks are organized so that you know what needs to be completed. Lastly, by creating a priority list, you will lessen your client load and ultimately have more time to do the things that you want to do. But a lot of people say that their boss is constantly hovering over them.
Imagine that you're sitting at your desk trying to get a report done that is due by the end of the day. Your boss, who is supposed to do the report, but is making you do it, is hovering over you and monitoring everything you do. This is a type of micromanaging, and as you can see from the cartoon on the slide, if your boss micromanages you, you could be in for a long day. How can we reduce some of this micromanaging many of us experience?
Liberation is all about gaining the freedom to accomplish your dreams on your watch after you've eliminated unimportant tasks and even people. You can get out from behind your desk, get out of your office building, and go somewhere you have always wanted by using the tactics of elimination. Take your work with you and get out of the stressful environment. Who says you can't type a killer report while sitting on the beach with a Corona in your hand?
Take out the work put into every client and just only focus on the main important clients that are used for a profit. Putting in too much work for those who don't produce as much pay is just a waste of time for yourself and other big clients who can use you better. With the 80-20 rule, don't do majority of the work. Use that time to only work on the clients that are worth it. Use less clients to have better communication between both sides to set that goal, to strive for as you take on less work but more profit for you.
Dreamlining is writing out everything that you've ever wanted to do, even if it seems unrealistic or stupid. This helps you to get a good idea of what your definition of success is. For some people, they may want to become the CEO of a company, but for others, they may think that success is being able to spend a month in Japan. You need to decide which sounds more fulfilling to you. Next, you should properly research the time and money it will take to accomplish these dreams. Often, it is less expensive than you think. Lastly, by dreamlining, you ultimately gain time because you will be filling up your time with the dreams that you want to fulfill. Here is why some people do not accomplish their dreams in some ways that you are able to.
The following are examples of the top 3 time killers in the work office.
I spend a majority of my day answering emails. I don't do anything until all of my emails are answered. Even after work, I answer them right away. This way, I know the job can be done right and on time.
Instead of answering emails multiple times a day, have 2 set times to answer them, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. By doing this, you are saving daily time and are able to get more work done.
A lot of time is wasted by going to meetings where the speakers end up going on tangents and the topic gets lost among the time. This is turning a 20-minute meeting into almost an hour meeting.
When having a meeting, make sure that the topic is clear and that it is the only thing that is talked about during the meeting. If the topic isn't being talked about, you are wasting work time and won't get anything done.
Once I finish working on a report, I decide that I need a little bit of downtime, so I end up surfing the internet, which I do for an hour instead of the 10 minutes I had planned.
There are apps that you can have on your device that will limit the downtime. They can measure your productivity and award you if you are being productive with the ability to surf the internet for 10 minutes. This and a virtual assistant is a good way to stay productive at work. By eliminating time killers, you're able to stay productive and get things done so you can spend time doing what it is you want to do.
What's more important, making more money for the top 1% and the CEOs of your company, or going out and enjoying your life? Save money and take a sweet vacation to get away from the rat race of 9 to 5. Organize your work environment and eliminate the unnecessary clients, work, and time-wasting activities. Time management means getting the most important projects done in order to get your drink on earlier and not later.